Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips. To help your bet slips. Jeez. You are not. Listen, y'all don't even know. Like, first off, we have a full house today. Every single host is on the show today.
Oh man,
yeah, it is.
So we've got that going on this amazing Friday of NBA, NHL, some NCAA basketball, maybe a little bit of NCAA football. I don't know who all is betting what. But we got an incredible show. First off, before this show, we were going over everybody's metaphorical names. And if you don't know, it's your first pet and then the name of which the street you grew up on. The rankings are Jen is the best, the 1,000%. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Followed by me. C-Money and Pat are probably about the same. Parker has one for a weird reason. And then Professor Parlay, it works, but it's not the best.
Yeah, I'm way out on last.
Pile of poop, and then his.
50.
Yeah, 50 piles of poop, and then him. But yes, it's been a great day, phenomenal day. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed your New Year's. Hopefully, a little bit better than Pat enjoyed his. Even though that's
I made a comeback.
It's a little tough. He made a great comeback after had to get that tinker stinker time before he was able to get back in. But we're in it to win it. It's going to be a great day today. We got a full slate, so we're going to try to wrap through this thing real quick. And before we do anything other than that, we have to go to the disclaimer. First off, we're not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And last but certainly not least, if gambling addiction has become a problem for you, please utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER. To get you or a loved one, if you know someone else that is addicted to gambling or a problem with the gambling addiction, that they can use. They have the help and resources needed to get you out of that gambling addiction. They can also help you find ways to make sure that you can prevent yourself from getting into those situations, and it's always a good thing. So one, not professional gamblers. Two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. And three, please utilize 1-800-GAMBLER if gambling addiction has become a problem with you. We're not affiliated with or sponsored by any sportbook yet. However, we are affiliated with Nevin Eyewear. And if you have never seen Nevin, go make sure you get yourself some Nevin. I'm about to drop the link in the description as Pat gives you the full deal on Nevin Eyewear.
Never odd or even. It is Nevin. We love Nevin. A lot of us, I think most of us, gotta get Jen a pair if she doesn't already have one.
She got her taken care of.
Oh, okay, there you go. So we love Nevin. Honestly, when we first linked up with them, didn't know how it was going to go, but it's gone great. We really appreciate them. As CJ did, he just dropped the link. Check that out. Click on that. Tell them that we sent you there. You can get one pair for 30% off, or you can buy one and get two free, which is, I believe, what most of us here have done. It's a great deal. You get, and then you get the Mr. Gift. You throw in an extra $15, $16, whatever it is, and you get another pair. So you're basically you're getting 4 awesome pairs of sunglasses for about $100, and you will get the free shipping over $50. We love Nevin. Never odd or even. It is Nevin.
Love it. Absolutely. Pat, you're just getting so much better at being concise on that. I appreciate it every single time. And we appreciate Nevin for being that. Like I said, 30% off or buy one, get two free. Plus there's a mystery gift. Plus possibly even that mystery gift could be sunglasses. You never know. So make sure you use that link. Tell them that we sent you, and we appreciate that as always. Next, but certainly not least, we are sponsored by Player Profit. It's kind of like a sport book, but it's not really a sport book. And we're going to have Rob tell you all about Player Profit and the best bet of the day that goes along with Player Profit. So, Rob, fire off. Best bet of the day. Well,
Yeah, like you said, Player Profit is kind of like a sports book. It's basically a challenge system set up like a sports book. You buy a package ranging from $30 up to $500, depending on what kind of bankroll you want to try to go for. Regardless of which package you use, if you use the code JTBS, you get 10% off of every package you purchase. If you buy that $30 package and you get for $27 with our code, you will get a $1,000 bankroll, and your goal is to get to 10% profit before you get to 10% losses. If you're able to complete that first challenge, then the next challenge is to get to 15% profit from whatever balance you've gotten to after challenge 1 before getting to 10% losses. If you're able to do that, then you are considered funded, and you will get up to 70% of everything back, or not everything, it's 70% of all profit back, sorry, from up to that point and going forward. I would check out their website, playerprofit.com. They have a 2-minute video. It kind of explains it all. It also breaks down all of the other rules, regulations, and stipulations. I am currently doing it. I haven't made a bet in a while because I went on vacation. I'll get back to it once sometime next week. And right now, I think I'm up a little bit from where I started, so we're kind of starting even. But if you're looking for your best bet of the day, I am going West Virginia plus 17.5. I got it at minus 112. I might have typed this in wrong. But this matchup, I know they're facing a team that is ranked, I think third in the country. But this matchup between these two teams is historically competitive, and West Virginia is not that bad of a team. I just think this spread is way too big for this game. I do think that West Virginia will lose, but I don't see them losing anywhere near 17.5 points. I think this is going to be more like a 10-point game. So because this number was so big, I went ahead and took this at minus 112. Feel pretty good about this one. So go ahead and set it and forget it.
There it is. Yeah, your best bet of the day, presented by Player Profit at WVU plus 17.5. You're getting at minus 118. Excuse me, depending on the sport book, a couple other places. I do want to mention that, and I'm going to start doing this a lot more. I got to find it, though. That's the problem.
How about the
See
mirrors?
if I can actually find it, which is using Sports Betting Dime to kind of go over all the stiffs, quote unquote. And I just got to find it. What time does that game go off there, Rob?
I think it's
There it is, 9 o'clock. I see.
Yeah,
it.
I know it was a late game. I just couldn't remember which one.
57% of money is on the spread for WVU. So you're leaning a little higher on that. Now the money line, different
Right.
story.
Yeah. It was like 90% the other way.
Yeah, it's 96, 97 compared to 4 and 3. Yeah, it's bad. But that's because Iowa State is good and they're also at home, so it makes sense. But yeah, I do like this. You're going to see here in a little bit that I really like that bet as well. Next, go to our next segment of the day, and it is the underdog slip. We are bringing it back for the doggos. Here it is. Grizzlies +4. And here's the reason why. And this is the reason why I went with this is 33% of the bets, but 49% of the money is on the Grizzlies, which means big money is betting the Grizzlies tonight. So take the Grizzlies +4 at minus 110. It's the reason why this line hasn't moved, even though one would think it would with how many, how much the bets are. But yeah, big money is firing on the Grizzlies spread. I'm going to see if it's changed since I made this slide. It has changed. 45% of the bet, but still 53% of the money is on the Grizz. But when this was originally put out, 33% of the bets and 49% of the money. It has shifted a little bit more into a negotiable favor. But it's at 4.5 at MGM. If you can go get it at MGM. Let's see where else some other places have it. That's not what I'm looking for. Go back.
I like that. I know you just said it, but I like that you're adding the sports betting dime to the equation.
Yeah, absolutely. So that way you get the best. Yeah, a lot of sports book. So like, If you want to take the Lakers, the best shot for you to take it is DraftKings. They have it 3.5, but FanDuel has it at 4.5 at -112. So if you want to lay a little bit more juice and get the hook, go for it.
I'm shaking my head, CJ.
I know, it's the worst.
No, it's just you're doing all these new things when you could just do a game script segment. Yeah, you're dancing around the game script, my friend.
I don't want to talk about a match novel as much as I would like to discuss, some other things. So that's the reason I'm going with this. But yes, that's the underdog slip today with all the doggos on it. Make sure you go and get the underdog slip. Now, if you do notice, the units will be on these slides instead of on a separate thing. So the only thing that we'll have a quote unquote records page for is each individual for the tabletop. Each betting thing will have its own current units. So that's going to be on each one. Something to note. It's just going to be in the corner, just chilling there. We're not really going to talk about it much, but unless it's up, in which case we're going to talk about it a lot.
Right.
But that's really what it comes down to. There it is. Grizzlies +4, mainly because of big money was on it super early today, even though it's now evened out a little bit more. Grizzlies +4. Go ahead. Set it, forget it. If you can get it 4.5, go ahead and do that. Next, it is Jen, and it is time for Chicks Picks. Ginger, what are we talking about today?
Ginger Highland. All right. And instead of hold my beer, it's hold my earrings. And it is a new year, and I have brought you some fun earrings. They are French Bulldogs.
Hey.
Oh.
From Kate Spade. They are super duper cute. So I just had to do that to highlight 2026.
There you go.
All right. We never have a hold my earrings bet without a ton of research. So here's my research. Trailblazers, Donovan Clingan, 20 plus points and rebounds. This is all about the matchup today. The Pelicans allow the 6th most points per game and rebounds to centers this season. And Clingan is matched up against Derek Queen tonight, and I think he's going to dominate the matchup from all the research I read. Second, for the Knicks, I've got Jalen Brunson, 35 plus points and assists. He's averaging 32.7 points and 39.6 points and assists over the last 10 games. So I think 35 is good for him. Just looking at the slides. For the Hawks, Jalen Johnson, 25 plus points and assists. He's had 30 plus points and assists in 12 of his last 14 games. The Hawks are going to be without Trae Young tonight. So I think Johnson should be handling the ball more based on everything I read. And finally, for the Hornets, Concanoopel, 3 plus 3 points made. He's averaging 3.7 threes made per game. And Milwaukee allows the 9th most 3-point attempts per game. So with all of that said, that is tonight's Hold My Earrings bet for the NBA, which I don't do a lot of NBA betting, but we're dipping our feet in the waters tonight and starting with that at plus 246.
Nice. Love it. There's the Hold My Earrings. Pat, do me a favor. Can you, for reasons you're about to see here in a little bit, can you hashtag Concanoopel on your next post, because this man is going to easily become one of the favorites of the show. And it's kind of crazy to think about, but this man just hacking up threes and making them has been a constant in somebody's betting slips.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be more. So
Concanoopel is a beast.
Yeah, and all he does is just jack up threes, and
I
he makes
remember
a
him
lot
from his Duke days. Let's go.
And we had to get the Duke in there. Of
course.
Of course. It's not a Parker episode without the Duke, to be clear.
Yeah.
Shout out the Duke. Anyway, hold my earrings, presented by Jen and her amazingness. That's where it comes down to. Hold my earrings. Next segment today is the performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD King, currently up 1.15 units with the Maxey hit yesterday. And we're going to go with Jamal Murray at 25 plus points and the Nuggets plus 13.5 today in a plus 132. And you're sitting here going, CJ, why? Well, the big money is on the Nuggets money line. Again, going back to sports betting dime. Big money was on the spread for Denver. So this was just the spread, the money line, not the spread. Spread's a little bit evened out, but it was 17% of the bets with 47% on the cash, and I think that's just because it was a massive, like it's 6-1 right now for Denver, so you kind of just like fire it up just in case Denver goes crazy. But again, it's now 17% and 47%. The spread, a lot of the bets are on Denver, but not as much of the money is 75% and 66%. So we're riding that. And Murray is better when the pace is pushed. When he gets a lot of possessions, he scores more because he likes to push the pace. As far as the rest of the Nuggets team, they like to kind of simmer it down, keep it slow, keep it light, where Murray likes to push the pace, and when he can, he's going to go and he's going to jack up a bunch of shots. When he jacks up a bunch of shots, especially since Jokic is not in the lineup, he likes to score. Cleveland is 6th in pace of play and 4th in possessions overall this year. So they like to push the pace, which feeds to Murray's game for the Nuggets. I think they keep it close, and they get the job done today. Give me Murray 25 and the Nuggets 13.5. Now, Rob, I know you have some thoughts about this. Talk to me about them. You're muted. Son of a biscuit.
You'll see on the 750 club, I have it a little bit better because I have it at 14 points. Look, so for me, this team just beat the Raptors without Jokic, and the Cavs have been even though they're a great team, they've been hot and cold. Like they've had some games that they've lost by large numbers for no reason, and I think part of it's because they're mainly a 3-point shooting team, and if they don't make threes in the game, they don't stand a chance. And 14 just feels like a huge number to me. Jamal Murray easily will get 25 in this game. By the way, he might get 35.
There we go.
He is banged up. Just want to throw that out there.
He is, but he's still
Yeah.
the only guy.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the thing. Last game, he didn't score. He didn't get to 25 last game. I didn't want to mention that because I didn't want to stray people away from what's going to be a winning bet tonight. But on Wednesday, when he shot a lot, he still had the shots, even though they didn't go in for him. He shot 18 times from the floor, which was only beat by his team by Peyton Watson, who hit 9 of them and had 24 points because he went 1 of 6 from downtown. But Murray put up 5 threes on 18 shots, so he's going to have the volume. He got to the free throw line 7 times and made all 7 of them, so you know he's going to be consistent there. And he went +8 on the floor, so he wasn't a defensive liability, even though he is hurt, versus a Raptors team that's been very good this year. They're 20-15. After the loss, they were 20-14 before. So, yes, this Nuggets team is going to get the job done. I know they're in Cleveland, but they just stayed there. I mean, they just crossed the border from Canada and Toronto and came down and said, hey, Cleveland, we'll just chill here in this absolute mistake by the lake, and then we'll play you on Friday night. So that's what's going to happen. The Nuggets are going to cover. Like, you're sweating Murray getting 25 points more than you're sweating the cover.
I definitely also think, too, even though it's not great, specifically considering the Nuggets just injury woes this season, but maybe having a bum ankle, he shoots more threes.
That's true.
Also true. And the fact that the over is bet a lot, too. 89% on the over here as well. And they have the over at 240. So more points is always a good thing. So go ahead and smack Murray for 25 and the Nuggets plus 13.5. That is your performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD King. And, wait, hold on. Why is that? Why did that not? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, we're good. We're here now. All right, let's go ahead and jump to the 750 Club. We are making money at the 750 Club. That's right. There is one rule of Fight Clubs. You don't talk about it. There's one rule of the 750 Club. You tell every single person you can find about it. And when you tell them, you're going to tell them this. Rob, what are we telling the people today about the 750 Club?
All right, so we do have a slight difference between the underdog and this slip, except we do have 4 points to work with, so we can hit both.
True.
But I'm going to start off with the easiest one of all, Spurs money line against the Pacers. The Pacers have lost 10 straight, while the Spurs are coming into form. Even without Wemby, they were able to come back down 19 against the Knicks. They won't have any issues winning this game at all. I'm not even worried about this one. Wizards money line. Michael Porter Jr. is the main scorer to go against them, but he's sick. He's not playing tonight. And they're actually showing the Wizards are actually showing signs of life as of late, and they're actually scoring kind of well. They just beat the Bucks. I don't feel like they're going to have any trouble today against the Nets. And then we got Nuggets plus 14.5. Already talked about it. They just beat the Raptors, and 14 just feels like a huge number, even against the Cavs. This Pelicans game, I moved this line. I keep the line is only 1.5. I moved it all the way to 10.5 because I had enough. I had enough space to do that and still keep it above 750. So I wanted to give us as much cushion on this game as possible. But the Pelicans are 11-7-1 against the spread as home underdogs. I'm giving us 9.5 more points than they would have had normally, so I feel really good about that one. And then the one we have difference in is Lakers. I'm going Lakers money line. Look, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough stretch for Lakers. They've lost 4 of the last 5. Without Austin Reeves, it's been a struggle a little bit. They've had some issues with getting on the same page. I'm not gonna point fingers because we're not allowed to, but I think this is a spot where Luka. I think this is a spot where Luka goes off to get them right. They need to get back on the right track. This is a good game to do that. And the Lakers are 8-2 against the spread coming off of a loss. This feels like that bounce back game. Got this a plus 752, and I boosted it to 828.
Love it. And here's the thing. All I would have wished you would have done is just move the Pelicans to like 7.5 and then given the Lakers 4 so that we would have had eight points to play with. But it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. The Lakers can win on a last-second bucket, and we're fine with life. Then we're all good. That's all we need. That's all we need tonight, and we smack both. But yes, the 750 club. Hopefully it smacks, and then we'll be good to go. Or you lose another leg early in this one, and then we don't have to sweat the Lakers. We just root for the Grizz.
Facts.
If that's the case, but whatever. I'd actually rather hit the 750 club than the underdog if it comes down to it, because these odds are a little bit better than the other one. So if it comes down to needing it, we will sacrifice the underdog slip for the Lakers to get the dub if need be. But we got both sides of that coin. So, and like you said, we can both hit. So that's the key. That's what we need. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jerky, it is time. It is time for the things. So get your fingers ready. It's going to be a great time here. It's green. It's soft. It's plushy. It is the tabletop. Boom. There she be. We're going to start off with Rico, a.k.a. Parker, a.k.a. Jake. And we're going to get into it. What you got today, bud? Let's get into this thing.
All right. We got 3 parlays tonight, all NBA related. We're getting to that time of the year. NFL's almost over. We're going basketball. So first parlay, I'm going Wizards money line. The Wizards are playing good ball. They've actually won 3 of 4. They're actually looking good. I'm going CJ McCollum over the 22.5 points and assists. He's been great. I mean, he had the game winner against the Bucks the other night. Alex Sarr, I'm taking the over 25.5 points plus rebounds. Look, he's having a great sophomore year. He's probably their best player. Like, he's definitely has a big upside, so I'm going him. So parlay number 2, I'm going Spurs money line. They've won 8 of 10, and they're playing the Pacers. That's all you got to say. They're playing the Pacers. I'm going Nuggets money line. I know Jokic is out, and Cleveland's a good team, but they're 13-5 on the road, and they're playing good ball. So even without Jokic, I'm going Knicks money line. They've won 7 of 10. They're 15-2 at home. I feel really good about the Knicks, especially with them being at home. I'm going Suns money line. They're 10-5 at home, and they're playing the Kings. That's all you have to say. They're playing the Kings. And then I'm going Thunder money line. This is going to be a tough game because they're playing the Warriors, but they've won 3 in a row, and they're the best team in the NBA. I trust everything they do. So I'm going Thunder money line. And then parlay number 3, I'm going SGA, 30-plus points. He had 38 the last time they faced the Warriors. He's going to have another big game. I'm going Jalen Williams, 20-plus points. He's averaging 17 points on the season. He had 22 last time they played the Warriors. I'm going Chet Holmgren, 15-plus points. He had 23 and 21 points respectively in the 2 games they played the Warriors. So he's all like – he's a big deal for them. And then I'm going Steph, 20-plus points. He only had 11 points the last time they played him, so he due for a bounce-back game. And then I'm going Jimmy Butler, 15-plus points. And I'm going Pods, 15-plus points. He's averaging 19 points over his last 10 games. He's actually been their second go-to guy behind Steph. So those are the 3 parlays I got, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. My Wizards are playing great ball, so I definitely like parlay number 1.
Yeah, parlay 1 covers everything, and I think that's an easy make. So, and you know what, Sports Betting Dime would agree with you, as the money line is favoring the Wizards, both with bet percentage and money percentage. There's a 9% difference, and remember, there's a greater than 8% difference. It means big money's on that game. So that's where you're looking for on that difference. And Brooklyn has just not been that great. So
Nope.
good there. The only one I think the only one you're sweating in the money line parlay is the Nuggets.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
To be clear, Brooklyn without MPJ might not hit 100 points in that game.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who. And the Wizards are at home. They
Yeah.
play well in that arena, even though
Yeah.
they don't normally win a lot, but they play good in that arena. So you got to give them credit there. So, and then parlay 3 is just a wild one with the. You're expecting that game to go a lot of points, which
I do.
could be. I mean, let's see what the. I mean, everybody's expecting it to go over 225.
I definitely think
Everybody and their mother is.
Steph has to have a bounce back game.
Sure.
I mean, he had 11 points last time in these 2 teams. He's got to go off. I'm being conservative with 20 plus points, but would not surprise me if he went for 30.
Well, and he also only played 30 minutes in that game, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
I like the idea
Well,
that
when I put in parlay 3, Steph didn't even come up on Fanatics.
oh boy,
Ooh.
he's not playing.
he would just get voted, right?
Yeah, he just get voided.
Yeah,
That's fine.
he's been banged up a lot lately. That's part of the problem.
That's probably the reason why he's
idea
he's
that
taking
Jen
the
is
day off.
just like going to consume all of our NBA talk, and then like in a month she's just going to be hitting NBA at like insane levels.
She's going to create a model of NBA of epic proportions. Much like I am doing club work tomorrow, she's going to be doing model work tomorrow.
There you go.
Pause. But we'll get on.
Ginger, what was it again?
Yeah, put that Ginger Highland.
We
up,
don't.
the
No. Get old. Yeah, it's fine.
Pumpkin pain might hear you. You never know.
But yeah, let's get into it. Next, but certainly not least, it is Professor Parlay with his tabletop. When we get him into the right spot, Professor, what we got today, my man?
Yeah, we got 2 parlays today. The first one, we're going bowling here. We've got the two bowl games for tonight at 8:00. First, I'm going Wake Forest plus 7.5. Wake is 34th against the run, 24th in yards per game allowed. This is not a good Mississippi State team. Wake has covered in 7 of the last 9. I gave us a touchdown. I think Wake wins this game fairly easily, to be completely honest with you.
Ew.
And I'm going over 46.5. So Wake has covered in 3 straight. Mississippi State has gone over in 5 straight, and they have allowed 35 plus points in 5 straight games. They're going to give up 40 to Wake today. Then I'm going Arizona plus 7.5. SMU has lost to the Big 12 twice this year already, and they're going against a red hot team that has won 5 straight, and they've covered in 4 of those 5 games. And then I'm taking over 45.5. SMU will score enough to keep this going. Arizona is averaging 32.6 points per game. SMU's pass defense will get shredded by Arizona tonight. Arizona wins this outright as well. Got this at plus 273, boosted it to 301. Then we're going basketball. I had 100% profit boost today because they have a mystery profit boost on DraftKings, and I got the best one you could get, which was 100%. So we're going to run it up. I wanted to play safe because I wanted to hit it. We're going CJ McCollum 15 plus points. He's hit this in 6 of his last 7. He's averaging 18.6. Speaking of the aforementioned Con Knipple 3+ threes, he's hit this in 9 of his last 10. He's shooting 43.2% from the 3-point line. He has gotten like 4+ in like 7 straight or something, like 5 or 6 straight. It was something crazy. And you would think he just came off of an injury. What should we take a step back? No, he played yesterday and shot made 4 threes as well. Then we got Jalen Brunson, 25 plus points, 12 of the last 13, averaging 29.4. And then Jalen Johnson, 18 plus points, 12 of 14, averaging 24 points a game. Got this at 227, boosted it up to 455. And then we got West Virginia plus 17.5, which we already talked about.
I mean, why not? I'm trying to figure out. I only got 30%, so I'm a little butthurt. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
A little angry. A little angry.
That's
Talking
typically what I get. When I saw 100%, I was like, wait a minute.
hold the line.
You're gonna love one of my.
Can we talk about how the bowls are the Trust and Will Holiday Bowl and the Duke's Mayo Bowl? What are we doing?
Don't hate on the Mayo Bowl. Don't hate on the Mayo Bowl.
The Mayo's not as bad as the Trust and Will Bowl. What is that?
Yeah,
what is
some guy named Will? We gotta trust
It's
him.
called Trust and Will got that money.
Yeah, no joke. He
Yeah.
kept it flipping.
Yeah.
Will Shatner Bowl. But no,
There is nothing wrong with the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
No,
Yeah.
the Mayo Bowl is not as the Trust
Other
and
than
Will is
it's
the one that
other
goes.
than it's Dukes.
I kind of wish they had put Duke in the Duke Mayo Bowl, but
they should actually make rules like that. Yeah.
Like you can
Really
only be in so many things.
Yeah.
Just at least.
I don't know how I
just-
feel.
Just Duke.
Just that Duke is always in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Well, it's different colors. It doesn't make sense.
They got white in there somewhere.
Boy.
Well, of course they do. I think their away jerseys are white.
Can we all agree what the best bowl is?
What's that, Pat?
The Pop-Tart Bowl. Come on.
I mean, the Pop-Tart Bowl was pretty strong. That's
not
not a.
I can tell you what it wasn't. It wasn't the Rose Bowl. That was pathetic.
Right. Absolutely.
Do we really need to discuss that?
Nope.
Because that was bad.
We definitely don't.
We definitely don't, considering how much money it cost me. I was vomiting in my mouth a little bit watching that game.
You all see that coach eat that Pop-Tart?
He
Devoured it.
he should have ate a whole box.
He probably could have broken the world record for eating a box of Pop-Tarts. 100%.
Apparently, shout out to no sponsors, but apparently Trust and Will is about estate planning. So if you need estate planning, call Trust and Will.
That sounds
know.
about right.
Good to know.
Yeah.
That's always a positive there.
No free
All right,
ads, but if
next.
you want to sponsor us, we're looking.
Yes, we're always looking. Please inquire within. DM us on X at Just the BetSlips.
Would slap.
Just the BetSlips Bowl. I mean, I'm not.
I don't think we have
opposed.
the funds for that.
I don't know.
I'm not
Well,
opposed.
When they pay us, I don't know how that all works.
No, we have to be a sponsor.
We pay them.
We would get like Tulsa Tech versus Appalachian State.
I don't even think we would get that good. It'd be
Dude,
Colgate and
FCS.
and Winthrop.
Dang, bro.
Colgate Winthrop.
Not the Winthrop Bowl. God dang. Hitting them with it. God darn. Getting Winthrop up in here. I didn't know we were going that deep.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're gonna bring up Princeton. And,
We're gonna go big. We're gonna go big next year and get Drake.
Yeah, some Ivy League school is the next thing we're gonna get. It's gonna be brutal. But oh boy,
Drake and Lamar. Drake versus Lamar.
Drake might not be around in 2026. Just saying.
That's fair.
that also very true. All right, let's get to the next one, and it is C Money. C Money has a really a random tabletop today. C Money, what we got?
All right. So as mentioned throughout this show earlier, Con Knipple. I've been on this gravy train of his pretty much all season, which is weird for me because he's a Duke and I am through and through Tar Heels. But this man does make me money, so I'm okay with that. So I laddered his threes tonight, starting at 3+, which was minus money. I boosted it, got it to a little less minus money, and then took it for 4, 5, and 6. So I've hit this probably 3 out of the 5 times that I've done it. So we're going to run it back tonight, especially since I didn't even see that he was back last night. So I was a little angry. So I was like, all right, we're running it tonight. So there you go.
To be
That's
clear, he's hit
unfortunate.
4 threes in 6 straight, at least 4 threes, and he hit 6 threes twice in the last 6. So and 5 threes twice. So you have made a lot of money on this doing it in the last 6 games. Just saying.
Why can't I see him? Oh no! I can't bet any Hornets right now.
literally trying to buy or bet this.
You can't bet any Hornets right now.
He's gone what 4 for 7, 4 for 4, 5 for 9, 5 for 9, 4 for 10, and 6 for 12 in the last 6.
I think the game just started, didn't it?
Probably.
No, I didn't. Not yet. It's 8:10. We got some time.
So I want to let you bet it.
I don't know. It's like
It-
locking out the.
They
the
probably
Hornets.
my guess is they're probably changing the spread, and when they do that, they lock all the bets.
Well, they're not knocking any. You can bet the Bucks. You just can't bet the Hornets right now.
Yeah.
Starting lineup change, maybe.
Some absolute trash.
Maybe change what book you're using.
What I did. Not there. Going to Caesars.
This is
No
ours.
free ads. No free ads, but
Maybe we
But-
should
They
start
let me
giving
bet
out
it.
free ads all the time, which we do anyway. Maybe we should just be the free ad show.
it's just a free ad show. Like you get an ad and you get an ad. Yeah, I can't bet any Hornets on any book right now.
Huh.
Trash. It's okay. You'll eventually get it.
Keep an eye out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you got an hour. You got an hour before tip. You got an hour plus before tip. You're fine. Next, certainly not least, is the Duke of Slips. Oh boy, here we go. Rock in.
Whoa. What?
Whoa, whoa,
What happened?
Whoa. Whoa.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Little homerism. I don't care. I was a little Homer Simpson the other day, so only feels right. Give me Rangers money line. Yes, in Florida, the Rangers are just a better team on the road this year. It kind of stinks. I don't know if I'll get to an MSG for a game. I'd probably rather see the Knicks at this point, if I'm being completely honest. But they're 14-8-2 on the road, and only 5-10-3 at the Garden this year. Obviously, the Knicks have kind of been running that spot. And I mean, am I a little bit of a Am I a little concerned about the Panthers? Yeah, I think they're starting to get on a roll. The Rangers and Panthers are kind of on a similar trajectory so far this season. Probably underperforming. I think the Rangers are probably kind of expected to not be very great. But Panthers, what, two cups in a row? Do I have that right? I should have that right.
Probably, yeah.
But both teams have been struggling to start this season. Not looking great for either. And the Knicks, why do I keep doing that? The Rangers have lost 3 in a row, so I'm looking for them to snap that today on the road. NBA, look, again, I'm going back to the well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, Cat double-double is pretty much a given at this point. Catty D, as I like to call him, and nobody else does except for me. Knicks 5.5. So I brought that down to what it originally was, only by a point, I know, but I wanted to get the plus money there. Obviously took the 6.5 as well. And then I'm doing my Brunson Cat Knicks money line that I've been doing semi-recently. Hey, right now, they're the third, I believe, when I looked this morning, the third best odds to win the NBA title. It's so fun to be a Knicks fan right now. So I'm going to milk it for as much as I can. Pause. And then football, some bowl season. I'm right there with you, Rob. I did a 6-point tease with Wake. Those are 2 separate. Wake in the over, so 8.5, and then over 47.5. And then I did the same with 7.5 in Arizona and 46.5 total. And then I did a monster 13-point teaser with the same bets. So I'm big on the underdogs tonight, and that's what I got.
I'll say this: like the Knicks are playing well, so you might as well. Rangers, that's a tough scene.
No Trae Young for the Hawks, yeah. So
yeah. So
even with Trae Young, the Knicks beat the crap out of them.
I'm gonna start calling Pat Zesty Bestie.
Zesty Bestie.
He is my zesty bestie.
He wasn't very zesty last night, though.
He's made Pumpkin Pain a lot of money, I'll tell you what. I'm with it. Yeah, the Rangers, I know. But that's
the Rangers. That's a tough scene, dude. On the money line, 87% of the bet and 95% of the money is on Florida tonight.
Well, you know what? I did hit. I don't know if you guys I posted it, but I did like a randomizer for duck races that I parlayed. Hit.
That is wild that you're doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
I love every second of that.
Thank you.
No, I didn't say I didn't love it. I'm just saying that's wild. Like
the first ever of its kind hit for almost 6-1. And
should we just start duck racing? Should we just?
How many different ducks were in this race? I need to know
There
this.
was 10. It was all the NHL teams. Yeah.
He did 10 ducks. That's
I'm see, that's not as fun. I was thinking real ducks.
Oh no.
You know, kind of like they have turtle races. I was thinking real ducks.
I'm gonna go down a slight rabbit hole before we get to the next tabletop because it's mine and that's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna do a real short one. Yesterday evening, I was watching corgi races.
Nice.
Yes.
I
By the way,
wish
he's
I
just-
could have been betting on said corgi races because I picked a couple winners,
absolutely.
but I
Love it
had
all.
no ability to bet on the corgi races, but I was betting corgi races. Shout out! I should call 1-800-GAMBLER if I was able to bet on the corgi races. To be very clear. Next, but certainly not least, we'll get into it. It is my tabletop, and that's right. I've got PDs aplenty. We're going to go with the PD of the day. Obviously, Jamal Murray 25 plus in the Nuggets there. Bang. Give me Jalen Jackson Jr. 20 plus points and the Grizzlies +4. I think he has a monster game today. Mainly because Luka's probably going to be against him, and Luka don't play defense. So give me Jalen Jackson 20 plus points and the Grizzlies +4. Give me Banchero 35 plus pra and the Magic to get the win versus the Bulls tonight. And then Shea Gildress Alexander. I like saying his full name. I know it's SGA, but it's fun to say his full name every once in a while. Shea Gildress Alexander. Give me 42 plus pra and the Thunder to go -9.5. I know the actual spread's at 13.5. I dropped that down, but took Shea at his normal pra and got it at +160. So go ahead and hit that. NHL. I'm going to Professor Squad here. I'm taking arguably the best player in the NHL in Jack Eichel to get me a point tonight. That's either an assist or a goal. And the Golden Knights, not the Golden State, Golden Knights of Vegas to get the win tonight at -114. Big fan of that. And then I'm taking an NCAA basketball teaser. The teaser. Give me Michigan -13.5. That is dropped down. I think these are all moved by like 9. I think it's 9-point teaser. Michigan -13.5 now. Gonzaga -15.5. Give me Louisville on the money line. West Virginia +26.5. There's no way they lose by 25 plus. And then Michigan State +10.5 tonight. Big fan of all these. I got that at +126. Getting some wins in the win column, and that's what we need tonight. Any thoughts?
By the way.
Shout out to Jack Eichel. He's scored a point in 5 of his last 6 games and 9 points in his last 7.
The reason why I was going with him, yes, 100%. Like he's been a monster. So, and arguably, like I said, the best player. He's definitely the best player on the Golden Knights, and he's arguably the best player in the NHL.
And how do I know that stat off the top of my head? Because I almost bet it today. That's how I know.
Did you? Swears. I'm so glad you didn't because we usually lose when we bet the same stuff. Like 90% of the time we lose. It's just terrible. But that's okay. Jen, I know you're new to the basketball scene, but I need your opinion on the PDs. What do you think about my PDs today?
Whoa.
I like them. I am new to the basketball scene, so I can't comment too much. I wish we could have bet on basketball. Virginia Tech finally beat UVA. Can I comment on that?
Yes, we can. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to bet on college in the state of Virginia, which is absolute trash.
But you are if you sign up for Player Profit at playerprofit.com.
That is true because it's not a
Shout out to Player Profit.
Shout out Player Profit. Should I bring up the website again? I might. At the end of this thing. Bring back Nevin and bring back Player Profit.
Was that earlier? That must have been an afternoon game, huh? Or
yeah, that was yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday. Okay, yeah, because I was keeping an eye on
New Year's Day, Colegio basketball. Yeah, big fan. Yeah,
I like all these tabletops though. I think the cool thing is that some of these folks are all in common, and then some are different, and there's reasons for all of them. So I love it.
Big fan of it, and we are going. Pat, did you update yours? Because you were the one I did not have.
I did. I got it.
You did, and he is the king of the units. Poolside Pat, currently king of the units. That's okay. It's all right. We're there. Chris and Jen are on the board as well as Parker for today. We'll get everybody updated. But yes, Pat, currently the king of the units. Professor and I had rough showings yesterday, but thankfully the PD hit, and that's what matters. The PD of the day hit.
It's the Ducks. It was the Ducks for me. The Ducks did it.
The Ducks. The fact that you are king of the units because of Ducks is wild.
Yes.
Absolutely wild and sick.
Which I did a spin a wheel for. So
you're welcome. The 76ers were a big play yesterday. Maxey monster. Here's what was killer was the Jazz sucked, and it was because Markkanen sat, and I didn't. If I knew Markkanen was going to sit, I wouldn't have taken the Jazz. But I was already in deep, so I took the Jazz,
Will the Jazz suck with or without Mark?
But they're better with him.
They cover easily with Markkanen.
All
right,
that's the difference. It's not whether they win
because they almost covered without him. To
Correct.
Be clear.
They lost by 17, and we had it at what? I had 12.5. You had 13.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, with Markkanen they cover, and that's what really mattered.
That's her.
And then Cade got the assist easy, but then the Pistons lost. Like, what?
Yeah, the Pistons losing was wild to me.
Was
I thought-
wild with Cade getting the assists. Like,
I thought that
there
was
should
the
have been
easiest
no
bet of the
way
night.
Pistons
And-
money line and Cade to get double-digit assists. He
Right.
got 11 assists and they lose.
Yeah. Who'd they play?
Who did they play?
I will say, Parker, when you said you trust everything the Thunder do, I trust everything the Thunder do when it means they're not playing the Spurs in Wemby.
Also true.
That is fair.
That is a solid assessment.
Yes.
A solid assessment. Anybody got any last calls before we get the heck out of here?
I do. Since Pat did his duck race bet, I've got a co-pilot bet that they gave me a parlay for the night.
Absolutely unbelievable.
They gave me Knicks -6, Bucks -6, and OKC -13.5 at plus 595.
Yeah.
Freaking
Go
Lord.
co-pilot.
And they said it's because all the big money is on all these games. Ride them and don't worry about it.
Knuppel and is back, by the way, so get that in if you want.
Oh, we can get it in now? Okay.
Yes.
Pause.
But this is what they said. They said this was a Sharps data-driven NBA parlay.
What was that again, Robert?
Knicks -6.5. Well, I got it at 6, but Knicks -6.5, Bucks -6, and Thunder -13.5. So you're just taking the spread for each one of those games.
Gotcha.
I'm betting that. Damn right. And that I have my Frank Sinatra bet of the day. Rangers. And
Frank
Knicks.
Sinatra bet of the day.
New York.
I'm spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
Well, Pat, why don't you bet the Mets and the Yankees during baseball season?
Well, because the Mets met, and I hate the Yankees. So.
All right, that's fair.
But you know what? Now that you say that, I'm definitely going to do that more often.
I mean, it only makes sense.
Just replace
I mean,
all Cardinals money line bets with the New York.
Oh, we talked about this. I stopped at that. But yes, I lost a lot on the Cardinals this last season.
He
So
lost a lot on the Cardinals this year. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
If you look at Pat's records, if he's -70, 50 of those were the Cardinals.
yeah, probably like 30, at least 30, 40.
It was rough. And every time he tried to start the buck to a G, which is coming back this year, by the way. It might be with me instead of Pat. But every time he tried to start buck to a G, started it with Cardinals money line. I'm like, and we're gonna start it again.
Yeah.
Also, sprinkling some Rangers that were in there a lot. Yeah,
They're gonna do the buck to the G, and I'm gonna sprinkle in 250 to 250.
250 to 250.
And CJ, I don't have a last call for tonight, but what I will give you a heads up on is we are coming towards the end of NFL contracts. These incentives are bananas.
Yes,
and I don't want the chat to lose sight that there are some defensive player incentives out there. And these players are going to go streaking. They're going to bring their green hat and they're going to go streaking to the quarterback and get these sacks. And I'm going to have some fun bets for you tomorrow on my tabletop.
Woo!
Heyo.
What a tease! What a tease from Ginger.
Pause.
From Ginger.
You can't say that. That's an HR violation, Pat. What are you doing? Thanks, everybody.
look, he's not bringing her coffee.
That hurt the squad. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was good. Well done.
So
That was good.
Speaking of NFL, Stephon Diggs is $1 million away on his, and he is going to treat the Dolphins like his chef.
Oh no!
He's gonna need that $1 million to help pay his chef.
Speaking of HR violations, yeah, there you go.
Oh no!
My goodness.
Oh no! Oh no!
no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Won the professor a lot of money at the casino. His oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man, no, it's so good. That's so funny though.
We have fun.
Yeah, we do, 100%.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That is going to wrap it up for the show today. We appreciate everybody for jumping in, but this has been just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only every single day, whether it's live or with videos on X, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help
Yo,
you
BetSlips.
go responsibly, chase that bag, and we will see you tomorrow and allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yee.